Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another 5 things you didn't know video. This is a video series that I tried to do a while ago and I really didn't follow up on it because I personally didn't think that it would be something that I should be doing. I felt like that I had potential elsewhere, so that's kind of why I just let it go. But I want to give it a try again to see if I can end up, coming up with a cool idea or a spin or a twist on it, so that way it can be an entertaining video series. I might just do another one-off video again, or this might be an actual series, who knows. So let me know if you guys like these types of videos in the comment section. Maybe that will encourage me to keep doing them if you guys do want to see them. And really the only way I'm going to know that is if you either leave a like or a comment, so either or would be great, guys, so if you can, that'd be appreciated. But anyways, let's get on with 5 things that you didn't know about Overwatch. Alrighty, so coming in at the number 1 spot, and keep in mind this is in no particular order or anything, but coming in at number 1, Genji and Hanzo actually used to be one character. So before Hanzo and Genji became Hanzo and Genji, Hanzo and Genji were actually one character that were combos of each other. Now keep in mind that this was still technically Hanzo at the time because the character name itself was listed as Hanzo, but it was still the abilities of both Genji and Hanzo. They just were not separated at the time. But originally the concept art was that Hanzo was supposed to be a cyborg themed, like, I guess, bow and arrow marksman that had the ability to like jump around and dash like Genji, and he even had a sword like Genji's ultimate, but he still had the ability to fire a bow and arrow. Now, this was a super overpowered kit, so Blizzard decided to scrap the idea and decided to split the two and make them the Shimada brothers that we know and love, Genji and Hanzo. So originally, if you ended up playing Overwatch during, like, I'm guessing, like, I don't know when exactly it took place, but if you took it, like, to the, pre-alpha, I have no idea, like I said, when it was, but basically you pretty much had to be a game developer to be able to use the old Hanzo, or in this case the Genji and Hanzo combo. But originally they used to be 2 characters. So think about basically if you had old Hanzo but with all of Genji's abilities. So that would be kind of interesting to see how that would play out. I can see why that would be really overpowered. But either way, at the end of the day, the idea of knowing that is kind of cool, to have like a master Shimada of like the best of both of the Shimada brothers. That's kind of cool. Now coming in at the number 2 spot, this is actually really cool if you played Overwatch back during the beta. It wasn't cool if you had this be used on you, but it was kind of funny to know this. And this, literally in a sense, made it essentially, pretty much pay to win. I thank God there was no viable loot boxes back during the beta, otherwise this would have been 10 times worse. But back during the beta for Overwatch, there was actually a glitch with Soldier 76 where if you actually equipped the camouflage camo, funny enough, you would actually legitimately be camouflaged to the point of invisibility. There was actually a model glitch in the beta for Overwatch where you could actually get the, I believe it was the black version, or the, I think it was actually, the green version, sorry. The green version of Soldier's camouflage skin, because it was legit called camouflage. The one that said camouflage was the one that did this glitch in particular. If you had that skin equipped back during the beta, because you could get skins during the beta, you legit made your character invisible. You could still receive damage, I believe, but you're just completely invisible. You can't end up being seen by anybody. I don't even think that Widow's ultimate would even allow you to be seen, so that was really overpowered. And they actually had to remove Soldier from the whole entire beta, I think, up until they ended up getting that fixed, which was actually really insane. But you legit, for a short period of time, could be 100% invisible as Soldier 76 and just going around just kicking people's ass. And I find it really funny how that the camouflage skin, funny enough, is the one skin that had the glitch on it. That's just actually like way too perfect. Alrighty, now coming in at the number 3 spot, and this is kind of funny for all you booty lovers out there, but originally Widowmaker's ultimate used to make her butt bigger. I'm not even kidding you. There's actually videos that you can end up looking up on the internet. I'm not even kidding you. Go Google it. Go look it up on YouTube. I kid you not. There was legit a time where when Widowmaker ulted, she could actually make her ass bigger. I don't know why that was even a thing, but if you watch some of the old trailers, it's actually something that can be done. Like, it was something that could have been done. Now, I'm going to link this probably in the description so you guys don't think I'm BSing you, but legitimately, you used to be able to make your ass bigger as Widowmaker just by simply ulting. I don't know why it did that. It's just, it's just one of those weird things, but just kind of funny, just because, like, you know, it just shouldn't be in the game, but the fact that it is, it just, like, makes it really funny. It didn't even do anything, it just, like, it just literally just made her ass bigger, which was kind of funny, because it's kind of like the one glitch in Black Ops 2 where you knife the floor with a tack knife, and you're looking like you're digging. It's just a glitch that's visual that just looks kind of funny. Alrighty, now coming in at the number 4 spot, this is actually really interesting because this is a revolving around characters again, but originally there was some other concepts for characters for like their ethnicities and even their genders or whatever, but back during Overwatch's development of Mercy in particular, there was actually concept art for Mercy being completely different from where she is right now. Originally, Mercy was supposed to be a tall, muscular black man. I'm not even kidding you, I'll even throw images on the screen. This is legit old concept art for Mercy. Instead of being, you know, the petite blonde Swiss lady that we know and love, it used to be just a big, brolic black dude. And, like, that's just kind of funny. It's like, it basically, imagine taking Requise and putting him in, like, Mercy's outfit. It's really weird. It's a little bit weird just because, like, I don't know, it's just like, it's just funny just thinking about how that Mercy would have been completely different from the way that she is now. It's kind of like, it's like kind of like taking a weird spin on it, you know? And it is kind of funny how that they still have this concept art for you to look at and everything. It is kind of cool to like go back and like take a trip down memory lane, or even look at some of the just scrapped content from the game to know what Overwatch or some of these other games just could have been. It really is interesting because like there's certain things in the game that like you would never really like notice unless they either took it away or like changed it. And it's just kind of funny just to see how that the game has just changed over time. It's very bizarre, but it is cool nonetheless. Alright, now coming down to the final fact. Now this is not necessarily the biggest fact in the world. I'm kind of throwing this out there just because I think that Joseph in particular will really like this because it's revolving around Tracer, and Joseph really likes Tracer. Plus also in general too, I had zero idea about this. It's a minor detail, but it is kind of cool just to think about. So originally back during Tracer's concept, now keep in mind Tracer was the very first character that was actually developed for Overwatch. He was the very first idea. And originally when they were developing Tracer, I think it was up until like, I think right before the beta, if I'm not mistaken. It was like alpha or something. But originally Tracer used to have blue hair. I don't know why, but she had like neon blue, like Smurf looking hair. It's very interesting. Like her hair is the only thing that's different, but I thought it would be kind of just funny to point out because there's actually a similar skin that's already in the game in general that actually looks sort of similar to it, not with the blue hair in particular, but like just in general like the blue concept, and that's the graffiti skin from the first anniversary. That's the closest thing I could really find to it. But in general too, a lot of the characters, you know, they've had like ethnicity changes, they've had gender changes, they've had name changes, they've had ability and ultimate crap changes. Like there's been just a whole bunch of changes. Like I can list a couple of them honestly. Like for example, Roadhog used to be a lot more menacing and like more terrifying. Like, I'm just gonna throw some bonus facts, I guess, but originally Roadhog's old concept art used to be like a greenish type of yellow color with his flesh, and he actually used to have a pig mask like sewed to his face instead of the gas mask, similar to what the Beijing, I believe is what's called, skin, the Chinese or the Lunar New Year skin from the Lunar New Year in 2017. Or the first Lunar New Year in this case, that was supposed to be the original concept, which was actually kind of interesting. And the same thing with Junkrat too. Junkrat's supposed to be more like covered in radiation as well, and more kind of like a greeny color. And then originally Mei used to be a lot more skinnier and a lot more taller and bulkier, and she actually used to be Canadian for some reason. I don't know why. So instead of Chinese, she was Canadian. I don't really know if that would have made a difference, but it'd be kind of funny seeing Mei going around being, yo, OA. Alrighty everyone, this is today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later. Peace.